Hello everybody, today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024, and this is Ben Capozzi with Broad Shoulders Farm in beautiful Halifax County, Virginia, USDA Grow Zone 7. So, today I am sporting my new Father's Day hat that Elise got me. I love it. It's nice and lightweight and reflects the sun. It's got like the mesh back to let out heat and let in a little bit of a breeze, which is nice. But anyhow, so today I'm starting work on a recovery project, a big project. The main garden bed in where I'm supposed to be doing all my annual vegetables has been kind of lost for a year. I was using a nearby greenhouse to grow out some chickens in 2022. It's actually been lost. Sorry, the garden bed has been lost for 2 years. I was raising my last batch of chicks that I brought in from McMurray Hatchery in 2022, and it wound up that those chicks stayed living in and around that greenhouse inside the garden area until 2024, and I finally got them out into the orchard on rotation this spring, but not all of them came even then. I had less than a dozen stragglers who, even though I got them moved out into the orchard with the others after just a couple days, they found their way back and continue to menace the garden. And anyhow, because I didn't move those birds, there was no point in getting any annual vegetables established in the garden because they wouldn't get established. They would just get completely destroyed. So it went to weeds in the pasture that it used to be, started to reclaim it. There's a ton of bull thistle. I had a flat of Chinese motherwort, which is a neat plant that I didn't get planted, but it set roots inside their little 4-cell packs inside their tray, and they flowered and they set flowers, and they just took over that whole garden patch. The garden is about 50 by 70, I'd say. So I went in, I guess last week, a week or so before I left for New York with the weed whacker, and just leveled the whole thing in an attempt to start to get it to come back. And now I'm going to do the next part of it, which is to mow the whole thing super short. Some of the stuff has regrown in the week or two since I weed whacked it, or at least it's starting to regrow. So I'm going to go in there and set the mower quite low, the rider, and really kind of level it down quite a bit. And then in the days to come, I'm going to till the whole thing, probably both northways and southways, reestablish the beds, and begin the work of reclaiming this, even with my rando chickens running around, because I can't just let it go to seed again. So if you're interested in a little bit of an update on this next step here of reclaiming it, that's what's coming up next. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you the garden. I'm going to drive the tractor over there, and then I'll show you what it looks like after, maybe during and after I'm getting the mowing done, as I try to reclaim this bed. If you're into that, that's what's coming up next. All right, so this is it. And it used to be about twice as tall in vegetation. But like I said, I weed whacked it about 2 weeks ago. And it's bull thistle and dog fennel and stickweed and stinking chamomile and whatever this sort of tomato type plant looks like. I know it's not. There's tons of the motherwort, which is really adored by the pollinators, but I just can't have all of it in here taking over the garden. So that's the space. You can't even really make out the rows anymore. I had 30-inch beds with about 20 or so inch lanes. That's probably what I'm going to do again to rebuild it. But I'm just going to come through here with the big mower and just go back and forth and level all of this and set the blade quite low. And I'll come back when I'm done with that and we'll see what we got. All right. Well, the 50-inch deck made short work of that, which is very nice. I need to finish rolling up this welded wire fencing here that I was using to keep the guineas out while I got some stuff established. I did get that stuff established, but a bunch of stuff that I don't want established is working its way in here, so I'll get that cleaned out. Come back in with the weed whacker. I actually rode through with the mower on the highest setting, the 4. I'm going to lower it and take a pass or two and just kind of see what it does. But, I mean, even at a 4, it's really quite low. And there's some sticks in here I need to pick up, put them on the gorilla cart and take them out of here. But I'll do a couple passes with the blade set lower just to see how it goes. And then, honestly, this is ready to be tilled probably tomorrow, I guess, if I don't get to it tonight some. Originally, the great thing about this bed is that I had it completely under plastic for more than a year. Back then, I was still doing plastic occultation, covering and keeping everything in the dark. And so weeds germinate and then they die because they have no light. And it does that a couple times and it all just rots under there. And it's really nice. It makes for a nice fertile bed. And that's what I had for the year after I uncovered the tarp. But I'm concerned about microplastics. They do get taken up by vegetables' vascular systems. And I can remember 2 years ago when Eric Schellenberg was talking about this. And I really started paying attention then. And there's only been more and more confirmation about all that stuff now. So I've stopped using plastics for occultation, but if I wanted to give this another season, that would be a great way to eliminate all this easily, but I'm going to do it the hard way instead. I'm going to till and mulch and... Oh, God! Jesus! Sorry, guys. Sorry. God. Okay. Do I have it in the camera? Sorry, I don't know if I picked it up or not. Try this again. There it is. Copperhead. Oh man, okay. Whew, okay. Well, that was scary. All right, I need to encourage this fella to move on, so I'll take care of that in a moment. Ah.